used to, which I'm looking forward to seeing that. Are they gonna go ahead and continue to get the win though, is what it comes down to. And luckily for them, nobody, and absolutely nobody besides them is landing Pubg.
Indeed, we've got Yasnaya once again occupied by Evos, and it looks like we've got the familiar CPT going down south, as well as LH looking to go south as well. It all depends on what kind of vehicles they can find.
As we do see Cloud9 very close by BTR, they're gonna go ahead and just try to fight out this car. Whoever gets this one first is gonna be huge, especially if for some reason Cloud9 decides to go ahead and turn around on that compound. It might not be a good idea, because BTR was able to get there first, and they're more than likely gonna have some guns, and all Cloud9 has to show off is just a car. Look at that. BTR just letting them know we're here, even if it is with the pistol. Back up a little bit.
That P92 showing some 9mm that way, and C9 happy to just get out of town, and they're gonna go find a compound and loot it up. That's one thing that I'm noticing. C9 really kind of having a poor showing on the looting aspect. So early in games, they're just kind of being forced off of popular loot spots. Driving around right now to maybe Novo, they might be going south here.
It's gonna be interesting if it is.
I mean, we might see LHW down there already. I'm not sure. It looks like they have actually beaten them across.
LHW is right behind them. So it's gonna go ahead and be who gets to Novo first, and this is what I like to see. Cloud9 is known for going Novo. They're going for something that they're comfortable with, and they are gonna go ahead and be able to beat LHW to it if they keep going at this speed. LHW sees that that's pretty much the case. I don't think they're gonna go ahead and challenge, baby.
They're gonna go to the
They're
north.
actually gonna go for it.
They're gonna go to the north side of, or excuse me, the south side of.
Interesting place here by LHW. Even though they see another team nearby, they're still gonna go for it. And look at this, both of the teams just going in. LHW doesn't care. Another team, don't even worry about it. We want those kills, baby. This is gonna be something to look out for.
They're happy to fight for it. They're going to loot up here just like usual, but this is what I was talking about with Cloud9. Happy to see them challenging for some decent loot rather than roaming around the fields trying to loot up little houses, solos. They're taking the team. They're going to loot up a popular spot. I'm really curious to see how this works out.
Something that they're a little bit more used to, and they have to watch out because, as you mentioned, LHW is going to be towards the south, and Carnage already with an M4. He doesn't have any helmets or any armor, so more than likely needs to go ahead and find those before he takes on LHW. As we know, they're known for getting the kills, and look at this, RRQ just getting everything to their advantage, getting Pubg all to themselves. As we've seen here, Full Send already pretty much getting knocked there. One of the players from Full Send, and we go back to LHW and C9 as C9 is just clearing those crates.
You're probably going to see them stay down on the ground level quite a bit. They want to keep their location hidden as long as possible from the enemy. As soon as you give out intel on your location, it's these guys like to swarm. They like to set up flanks, and they are quite good at it. You can see Ace on the top of the roof right now looking for just that. He's looking for intel, looking for these other guys. He's got his UMP. He really doesn't have a lot of stuff on him. Level 1 helmet, level 1 vest. But he's just there to point out where the enemies are for his teammates.
In another fight here between KWCD and Wildcard. We saw Wildcard coming hot in that last game. Can they go ahead and continue that trend as KWCD currently has one of their players knocked down? Wildcard deciding not to push yet as it is early in the game. They might not have what they need, right? But KWCD using that to their advantage. They're gonna go ahead and just pick up that player, and look at this. The Japanese team has Ali Pocket from Full Send pretty much cornered. They're gonna try to get there from every angle possible.
They sure are. They've kind of staked their claim in Severny so far, and with a lot of these neutral plane paths, that's been reachable for the most part. So Japan able to, you know, claim their territory and protect it here. They've got 2 kills already to their name, taking out 2 members of Full Send, trying to close down on Ali Pocket right now, and they're doing a tremendous job of closing down that gap.
And something we have seen there done by Ali Pocket before, just waiting in the corner. Here we go, Nanatu comes in. Oh, Ali Pocket is able to take her out. Ali Pocket is gonna go ahead and finish somebody there from the Japanese team and get 1 kill for them. That is good. I think that might be the 2nd kill of the tournament.
That was a really, really rough go, but Nanatu's got to check that corner when he comes into the room. That was something that you do in every house like that. That corner room is the only place you can really hide upstairs. So you got to check your corners when you come into the room. He pays for it, but unfortunately, in the process of vaulting out the window, he gets stuck in the window and is finished off. I was surprised to see him get finished there.
And luckily for her, they have an AR, and as we notice, another teammate there from Full Send, they only have a pistol, so more than likely, she is hoping that nobody comes in through that roof.
Talking about making that mistake. Look at him pre-firing corners at this point.
They learn. They definitely learn, as he is using the shotgun at the moment. And look at this, GTW against GameStar. Sute once again starting to overextend a little bit there from his teammates. He has to watch out because he's super close to GTW. And another thing to point out, LHW is also still in Noble with Cloud9.
CPT free to loot up military base all by themselves. Once again, military base has a load of good loot, so probably why they're consistently placing well in these final circles. CPT really having a free run at one of the best spots on the map.
Nobody challenges them, as we see Carnage just pretty much waiting patiently, trying to hear any footsteps. He does have the Scar L now, and also the Tommy gun. We saw the Tommy gun being used earlier, as now LHW is starting to hunt down Cloud9. Interesting place here by them because they won the early engagement. And that's something I love seeing. Early engagements, especially if you have the loot and you can definitely back it up. Look at them. They're just tracing them.
Carnage is in trouble.
To be fair, Cloud9 is starting to rotate, except for Carnage. Carnage is going to have to pretty much clutch a 1v4 here, as LHW finds that flare gun that they're known for. And they're more than likely gonna go ahead and try to find some more loot, or if not a vehicle, because they are currently outside this zone.
Yeah, they are not going anywhere, are they? Firing off a flare gun, and they are planning on rotating away from these guys. They're gonna stake their claim. They're gonna fight for it.
Yeah, they're there to stay. They've been going there the whole tournament, so more than likely they're not gonna be going anywhere else. As we see GG and Galaxy very close by. GG Amesh 09 sees somebody from the Galaxy team. Is he gonna go ahead and take these shots? He has to watch out. He gets actually hit first. He has to watch out because another player from Galaxy is gonna go ahead and come out from the top right hand side.
This is a really random spot to be fighting. Look at the buggy scoot in. Wow, the tricks, it didn't really pay off for him. Galaxy hiss from up on the ridge. Sala with a valiant effort there, doing the 180 pit stop, but instantly knocked him and Charisma. Now they're in a serious pickle.
GG there, just pretty much having, hey, you know what? It's our time to push. Boy, did it backfire, as now 3 of their players are knocked down, and I'm looking forward to see if Galaxy is gonna go ahead and finish them off, because he has to watch out for Kuwait. Kuwait is very close by, and he is overlooking Galaxy Kong, which more than likely, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, they might sacrifice him.
You know, Gurr there looking, he knows exactly where the shots came from. He's going to see if he can get some finishes.
He's definitely getting shot more. He takes out those smoke grenades that they're known for, and he's going to go ahead and just smoke it up. He definitely wants to pick up his teammate. Great movement here, but surprising that Galaxy is not finishing the players from GG. You always want to go ahead and get those kills. As we're seeing this now, they're taking off their players. Meanwhile, Galaxy is saying, you know what, let's wait a little bit longer. I think we're gonna go ahead and have them bleed out, but at the moment, you want those kills, you want those points. Galaxy now is starting to back up as Kuwait is pretty much holding them back.
I'm impressed here with these shots. M16 with a holographic sight on it from range. He's able to connect and get a finish as well as put pressure on Gurr. What they're doing, though, is leaving those players up. There's only one guy left alive, and they know in order to have any chance at this game, he's got to revive them. So he's got to push down, and they know the path he's going to take, so they're just going to watch it.
And the Japanese team here engaging with BRK. BRK in a horrible spot here as all of the players are starting to go down. I believe that might be it for the BRK team. Pussy pushing forward. He gets knocked down there by the Japanese team. The Japanese team taking out BRK, PB.
Really strong showing from Team Japan to start off. 7 kills already.
Woo.
Wow, they came to play, did they not? And they also are down a member and still wrecking shop.
They definitely want to go ahead and get those kills. And look at this movement here by Cloud9. LHW still south, but they're going to be a little bit towards the east, and they're also going to be inside the zone. I think LHW is still looking forward to see where Cloud9 is at. And as we see Rolex starting to roll back around, baby, and trying to find that car, that vehicle, so they can get out of here. Are they going to go ahead and engage, or more than likely, they're actually going to go ahead and leave, especially since they are outside the vehicle. I mean, outside the zone.
I like it. He leaves, takes their car, and he's going to get out of Dodge. Really smart play here by C9. They're going to leave LH with fewer vehicles. I think they still may have one. But they're going to take that colorful UAZ. That is a pretty skin.
If you want to stand out, definitely go ahead and wear that. Look at that. Ooh, that fire. That fire. That's definitely from the Halloween event that we recently had in PUBG Mobile. Once again, if you haven't downloaded the game and you're watching at home, feel free to download it. It is free to download. And make sure if you do have a Samsung Galaxy Note 9, let us know. How's it like? How many kills have you been getting every single game? As C9 Rolex decides, you know what, let's go ahead and, we don't want to go ahead and do one car. Let's do 2 cars instead. We see what happens if you stay just in one car, as Evos is just raining shots on somebody with a motorcycle that trays. Evos just knocks him up. That motorcycle says, what do you think you're doing, boy? Back up a little bit. In Hot Jukes here in a pickle. He tries to go and pick up one of his teammates. Interesting plays as he's currently going up against GT Akan. GTW keeping their eyesight on Hot Jukes and Wildcard.
Interesting spot in the sniper tower right now. He's able to try to smoke out his teammate, and look at that. He connects through the smoke, finishes off outside. A really nice job keeping the pressure up from Ed there. Wildcard in trouble here. Hot Juice trying to make his way out of trouble. And they are caught in rotation, it looks like, by GT Doyu.
They are definitely caught. Hot Jukes actually was trying to hide behind that buggy, but it backfired because GTW is starting to flank around. And look at this. Hot Jukes is telling his teammates, you guys need to come and pick me up. If not, you guys are going to have a nightmare here of a game, especially if you only have 2 players left. They need the kills. They definitely need the kills and the placement.
Looks like Chushi looks like he wants to push. He's a little unsure if his teammates want to leave that position.
This zone's gonna be interesting. Up north, pretty much smack down the middle, a little bit to the east, but definitely up north, Rosshawk, Severny, shooting range. You got Yasnaya there, school barely in, and a lot of teams are starting to rotate. And Cloud9 is not even gonna be able to wait there on the bridge. And look at this, Lucifer and Seagut are trying to go ahead and spot out. More than likely, they are gonna go ahead and let Hot Jukes die there. It's not worth to go. It's not worth pretty much going back there and engaging GTW, especially if you already have 2 players down.
Definitely. I'm really kind of interested to see where LHW went. They were not on the map, so I'm curious if they grabbed a boat and some of their cars got stolen and headed up the shoreline.
It could be possible here as we got KWCD going up against BTR. Actually Torty with the big Russian bot. Are they gonna be able to go in and take on this? Once again, the UMP coming into play. He has a red dot. This gun is great up close, as we have been able to see it, as great as far away. Torty Broxy shooting there. He's gonna be able to go ahead and connect some shots. He's able to go ahead and finish 2 there through the window. He has to watch out. You can't get too cocky. He should get in there, but instead he stays up for too long and gets knocked down himself by Evos, as Evos is just coming in to start cleaning up kills.
Watch Evos here as they approach this compound. They smell blood in the water. They know a squad's weak, and they just weakened the second one. They're gonna try to take advantage like you wouldn't believe here. Bull Shark firing the Car 98 from range. Look at that. Ooh. Connected with Pro Dodger there.
Right on him with that Car 98. That was a beautiful shot, ladies and gentlemen. And Torty wants to go inside that house and finish up those kills for the big Russian bot squad. Look at them, they're trying to find an entrance. They also have to watch out for Evos, because Evos is definitely gonna go and turn around. And look at this, KWC going right behind them. He's not able to go and connect those shots, but Torty definitely connecting those shots and being able to knock them down. Oh, the shots there by Evos.
Look at the angles. Look at the angles. Ernie drove all the way around to the ridge. I was just going to comment on another squad being up there, but it was actually Evos. Ernie, the leader, rotated all the way around to get an angle on these guys while his team crashed the compound. Beautifully done. Expert play from Evos here.
Great awareness there by Evos, as Evos is pretty much going to go ahead and come up and just knock down all these players. Ernie goes down. Ernie gets finished there by KWC June, as more players are coming in. He is using that Tommy gun. Can he go ahead and get the finish? He's still pre-firing. He turns around. One of the Evos players opens up that door and finish him off. He has to watch out though. Big Russian bot is still lurking around, but Evos with already 7 kills, pretty much getting the angles and cleaning up. If Torty was able, if Torty even moves, they're gonna realize that he's there, and it's gonna be it's gonna be good night, Irene, baby.
You gotta feel a little bad for Ernie there, putting his team in such a great position, calling the the awesome move to push there, take advantage. They do find themselves on the winning end of a couple exchanges. Unfortunately, he goes down, gets a quick finish on him, trying to get that kill moving out of the compound here.
They're just looting. They're waiting patiently. Torty is just looking at that, looking from that corner. At least he doesn't have to worry about his back. Although if they decided to, Evos could come around, jumping right next to him, and maybe make him push out. He does have this Car L, which is good, and he also has an extended mag right to his name. So if he needs to go ahead and take up more than one, he can just go ahead and do so.
Don't scope in whatever you do, bro.
Yeah, just hit fire.
Don't scope in. They're going to hear it. You can see him.
Hit fire. They jump down. He takes some shots. He takes some shots. He gets knocked out there. Misses the shots as Evo's Bull Shark jumped out. You had to connect those shots there, especially because you're the last one for your team.
Felt like it was a little premature on the trigger. He heard multiple sets of footsteps there, and he took a poor shot on the target that he did select. You know, obviously that's a difficult position to be in with 3 people surrounding you, and he was just trying to make the best of a bad situation there. But ultimately he goes down. Another squad polished off.
It is what it is, as we see Hero with the name 4 driving around, getting to the safe zone as fast as he can, and more than likely he's gonna go ahead and start rotating towards the compound or something that he's more comfortable with. And LHW, interesting place here by LHW, as they are just now starting to move out of that South Island. Interesting place for sure there by him.
They went down south and looted up the small buildings, as they always do. Zone played no factor at all. They did not care.
They didn't, and they actually went a different bridge. I haven't actually seen them take that bridge before. More than likely, they
did it a couple of games ago.
They might have thought that Cloud9 might wait for them, but that wasn't the case. And also they remember CPT was waiting for them earlier. And look at this, we got Seagut against BTR. BTR very close by. Seagut currently getting huge kill there by Seagut. He has to watch out because BTR is gonna go ahead and start pushing forward. Great awareness there. He starts healing up as soon as he can, and BTR just backs up.
They're gonna leave.
Don't want anything to do with that.
They don't understand that that's not a full squad there. They, you know, they just know that one of their guys was out front, got picked off and finished. They're probably not aware that Wildcard only has 2 members left.
Don't want any of that in digest. Naya, wow, what a hardship. Pretty much every single team besides CPT, Illuminate, and Hero are outside. And look at this, Cloud9 barely.
Cloud9's gonna tip their cap to Pubg gods right here and say thank you, because that's a very nice zone for them, especially with the way they rotated. They've got an easy path in.
They do, and look at this. They're just pretty much trying to figure out how do we want to go ahead and handle this. We do have the height advantage here. We just need to go ahead and push a little bit more towards the zone. We have the vehicles as well, so they definitely have the advantage here. They also need to start getting more kills, though. They currently have 0 kills because their placements hasn't been that good. They need to get more points if they want to be on that big money, PB.
Going to pick up their last comrade Sam here. We'll see if they go snag him or if he's got his own vehicle. But they will be moving around to try to grab position. Hero already positioned in the zone. It looks like got a nice little warehouse compound here.
As we also see here, we're seeing game starts. And look at this, Evo's getting some shots there on RRQ. RRQ with one of the players down early. Is he gonna go ahead and try to finish them off? He is trying to. RRQ, this
look
is
at how
one
they
thing.
snapped to his aid.
Yep, they don't want him to go down.
Oh, look at the push.
Is gonna go ahead and push. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready because here comes the push by Evo's. RRQ starting to back up a little bit more. They also have to watch out there for Gainstars. Evo's just starting to snipe them from afar. Look at this, the M16 with the 4-time. That is just deadly. And
oh, they landed the Car 98 shot there on Senior.
He got
and he gets him again. Ooh. Connects with the M16, knocks him, and Bull Shark landing a shot on Senior. They are in serious trouble now.
They were able to go ahead and flank. Look at Evo's X there, just at the top of that hill. Draining those shots. Great plays there by him, getting those angles. If only imagine if Gangstars was to push this right now. They might be able to go ahead and clear up some kills there from RRQ, but then they will have to worry about Evos lurking around.
Look at X all the way up on the hill, top left portion of your screen. Really love the angles that Evos creates when they're taking on these squad fights, but remember they did lose one of their players. Ernie went down a little bit earlier, thirsted over to that last compound, so they can't be quite as aggressive as they normally are. And guess what? They're going to choose to rotate away. They want to get out of the red zone. They do not want to risk getting killed by that bomb zone and getting RNG'd out of the tournament.
Interesting place there by them. If they did have a compound nearby, so they could have just went into the compound. And look at this. They just passed Gainstars as Spyra and Angry are waiting patiently. Interesting place there by Evos as they decided not to go ahead and just kill RRQ, or at least push the action for a second there. I thought they were gonna go ahead and do so, but hey, it is something that we've seen before, right? We saw RRQ there not kill earlier Evos and just decides to back up and not finish them off.
They're driving around the field right now trying to find shots from somebody, trying to figure out what locations people are in, and this is a little bit interesting. Gangstar's huddling around a shack right now out in the middle of nowhere, hoping to get the zone. We'll see what happens. RRQ is going to be left to get picked back up, and we'll see if that move comes back to haunt everybody, including Evos later on. Wouldn't it be interesting if they were able to come back and win yet another one with 3 players?
It would be interesting as they do have GTW passing by. They're pretty much just trying to see what suit you got on. Let me see if I can get an angle on you, and if I can, I am gonna go ahead and push you. I think they're just trying to get different angles here, PB. They notice that one of the cars is leaving, and you know what? They're saying, let's just go ahead and leave it. Let's go somewhere else. Let's find a compound that we can go ahead and take over.
Yeah, you see at the same time he's looking back and he notices RRQ kind of taking off from the compound, noticing that they're going to be on the move as well. Not worth setting up a perimeter there and trying to keep them contained. RRQ content to move, grab some trees. They're going to set up shop, trying to make the best of what they can, as all the compounds are likely already taken. Now we see Team Terror here making an approach on Illuminate from Thailand. This is going to be really interesting to see how this develops. Will Terror finally get on the aggressive and start trying to capture some kills?
If they were able to get those kills right there, it would be huge. As we saw earlier, Amit being able to go in and get a high place in there for Team Terror from India. Look at this. Torpedo is actually starting to put the action a little bit more. One thing that I'm seeing here is they're both pushing towards the same place. They need to start flanking around. They can't just be going towards the same angles. You want to get different angles on this squads. He does have the VSS, but they're being timid once again. They're backing up. They're already inside the car. And look, interesting places there by him. It seems like they weren't communicating. One of them gets inside the car, and the other two just pretty much stay up there trying to find more people.
Lucifer content just to watch from the sidelines right now. Wildcard a little bit exposed out there, and Terror seemingly not focused out behind them at all until now.
Terror now turning it around. They see Wildcard. They see Siga. Siga needs to go ahead and jump into the car as soon as possible. And as we see that there, Wildcard is trying to make like bandits. You don't want the gunfight. And now that Terror has shot those, guess what? Illuminate is gonna turn around and say, "Hey there, we've been waiting for you."
Indeed, it's one of those things that you might want to fire some shots on that car you see out there in the middle of the field. They are incredibly exposed. Maybe you land one, maybe you knock them out, but you also give away your position and the element of surprise here. So Illuminate definitely knows they're coming. Wildcard continues right to stay on the edge, working way in again, holding out for a higher placement.
And Pats Arena pretty much just being a bush wiki there. You crew watching at home, spam some bush wikis in the chat as GTW just passes her. They have zero clue that she's there. And Terror Squad is gonna have to, it's gonna be in a pickle here. If for some reason GTW sees them and Illuminate still sees them as well, they're gonna go and take those shots. And look at this. Ooh, come on, you know you wanna take that shot. You have the AWM, just take one shot, knock one down, and that's all she wrote. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. The Terror Squad getting so much shots, getting that kill, getting aggressive for Team India.
There we go.
And that's something I love seeing.
Oh, but behind them, GT Doyu is going to take advantage, knock a couple. Oh, this is trouble now.
This is definitely some trouble. GT Doyu heard those shots, and now Team Terror, after being aggressive, they're on the defensive. Fear of that gets shot down. Six got barely being able to go and finish off that person, and I think that might be E there.
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
Quick work. GT Doyu just swooped in, knocked him right off the face of the map. Well, Terror did get one kill to their name with that AWM. It's a beautiful shot. Took his time, lined it up, got the finish. But GT was like, nah, we're not listening
As
to
we
this.
see that replay there, not missing a single shot, making sure he got both of those skills. And now GT Doyu is gonna go ahead and find out, eliminate. As we see here, Lucifer starting to shoot into Gangstar, some North America into North America action. And Lucifer is gonna go ahead and try to get these kills. He's gonna start pushing a little bit towards the edge and trying to get an angle on him. And now we're switching to Illuminate and GT Doyu, as we all see LHDU getting some kills and CPT getting some kills on Carnage and Cloud9.
Really good action right now. We got shots being fired. Wildcard really looking like they're in trouble right now. Another Alm shot there by CPT, taking out Rolex. Looks like GT is content to fire some shots out into the open, and so is RRQ here.
RRQ currently with just 2 players up. One of them got knocked down earlier, and one of them got actually eliminated. And look at this. They're just pretty much watching that area as Sude and the Gangster Squad is very close by. And look at this push here by BTR. Seeing Evil, he's gonna get that finish. He wants those skill points, but now he's starting to get shot from inside. He lays down, he blows up the car, and Evo's just trying to make sure they stay alive a little bit more, as they only have 2 players left. And GT Akan with that AWM just knocking out Lucifer and telling them, you know what, go back to the lobby.
Man, really impressive stuff from BTR. They're coming up, securing the kill, getting the finish, and also managing not to get knocked themselves. King stays alive. He's able to patch himself up. Zuxi is down. They're playing with 3 players now. And you can see RRQ, we got D2E fighting, but he's also low HP, gonna try to patch himself up.
And GT Doyu currently outside the circle, Cloud9 outside the circle as well. A lot of teams with this hard shift southeast outside the circle. They need to go ahead and start working on positioning. We see teams like LHW already in the circle. Can they go ahead and get some of their skills with that grenade thrown?
Seagut's in trouble.
Seagut currently by himself. It would be better if he just got in that car and get out of there, because you are not going to be able to take on to that many teams. It's not just one team. It is multiple teams around Seagut. Just get in that car and bounce, baby.
I don't know, man. If he gets in that car and leaves at this point with this many people around, it's going to be trouble for him. That's going to get exploded and quick. But maybe he might have some angles here to escape. Tough to say. Evo's X is doing that exact thing, leaving Bullshark behind, but he's going to take off, distract some fire. CPT getting some shots in here. They have really good position at the upper part of this mountain. They're looking down, trying to get some shots in some advantageous position here.
CPT does have to watch out, because LHW was coming up, and I'm interested there. CPT took some shots on LHW. They heard shots up north, and they just turned around, and now they're gonna go ahead and try to engage their Cloud9. And look at this, RRQ versus Evo's passing by. Luckily for them, it's only just 1 player inside the cars. You can't shoot and drive at the same time. They're gonna go ahead and move around, as we see Kodo there get a knock with the DP28. Can he get the finish? That's what it's all about. And we do have an airdrop super nearby. RRQ trying to work on their positioning, trying to get that back-to-back wins in day number 2.
Really good positioning here from RRQ using that cliff side, but they have company behind them, in front of them. This is pretty hectic right now. Japan's Doggy goes down to the play zone. And there is the nades coming in from Bull Shark. This is going to be trouble.
Evo's just raining nades, raining bullets. And look at this. They are able to go ahead and knock down some people. CPT knocking some people down there from Illuminate. There comes more grenades, more shots as CPT is trying to go ahead and take down Illuminate. And Evo's currently trying to fight RRQ. Evo's trying to get an angle on him.